tell me God gon' let us in the heaven with this. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk to you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel make me feel different. I swear I don't feel never feel different.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here we go, set.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Lance now on first down. And it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On second down, they'll run it here. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd down and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Ready up. Ram, cycle.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try to keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 feet.
Here's Lance to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Will McDonald from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Okay.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Wait.
To throw, it's Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The lone Nichols in there to take him down.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Here we go. 12. 11, Thomas. Dot.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Here we go.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Burrow. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
It's early, but it now a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The Falcons at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Gun. Shot.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Cockrell holds it in left side. Touchdown! Chiga Cockrell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready?
On play action, Lance. And his This throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 10.
Yellow, go. Red, yellow. Cut.
Lance looking to throw it. The Sanders has got it complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Lance, he finds his man, complete. That's 4th. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ready, break.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Lance. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. Fighting his way through contact. And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Michael Pittman, 78 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go out there, I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Lance. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
On 1, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, dot.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles.
11.
We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 8 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. From the 36, Lance. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake. Lance eluding the pressure right. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Striker, 3, ball red. Blue striker.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a first down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they're going to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this throw caught left side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
12.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
11, Thomas.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team saying, yeah, we called him a disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Powers through. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
97.
Working from the gun, Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they're ruling incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And Lance will try again on second down. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Off of play action, here's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
43 rail. White.
Lance now on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Smith. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have come back to make it a 2-point game.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. Lance going to try to throw for this. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On one, right?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game.
Here we go.
Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
11. Stop.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
1, ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
11.
Burrow will throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 1, ready?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
11 MT. 11. Stop.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
12. Stop.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. A short one there to Fryermuth. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they weren't able to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Set.
From the gun, it's Lance. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
He'll get into the 40. Broken tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Lance going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Lance
Steps away. His throw incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Let's go now.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Jerry Judy. 1st and goal. Ready. 9-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Drill 52.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
Gets around him and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Pacheco once again.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd down.
12.
Burrow. Short throw taken in by Conqueror.
And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
12. Stop.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing. Burrow.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from 52, and this for the win. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Stevenson now is going to bring this out.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going past the 30. There are no flags. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. And an amazing return. Wins it in OT. Hard-fought game through 4 quarters, gets us into overtime, and then you can't even catch your breath and realize you're in overtime, and the return of the ball game's over.
Absolutely amazing what we got to see, because we're setting up all those different scenarios as we go to overtime. Do you take the ball, right? What do you do with the coin toss? Where are you going to play? How are you going to do it? And that takes it all out of our hands, doesn't it? A bolt of a return that ends the ball game.